Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry, still sitting up here. Per usual. Not ready. Classic. Let's grab the link here and do some posting of links. Classic. Of course, I need to put my headphones on. Oh, yep. I may have to go if my girlfriend calls. She's actually on vacation right now, but the to and from part of the vacation is like today and tomorrow, and then next weekend. So I may have to stop short or pause or something. Just a little bit of a heads up there. So yeah, I may have to stop short or pause or something. Okay, just a little bit of a heads up there. All right. Not sure if I'm going to do music this time. Not sure. Do 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 do. Hey guys.
Jeez, that's a lot of. Hey,
not too bad, not too bad. I'm actually doing a live stream right now in a creative world.
Oh, awesome, awesome. Are you like which
No, it's just one of my own. Yeah, I created it in 1.11. It's only in 1.12, but you can tune in if you want. If you're busy, I understand.
Oh, well, if you want, you can have a conversation with us. While
Yeah.
Might make things a little
there you go. All right. I'm not going to do any music though, because I'm a little bit musiced out right now. You know what I mean? I need to figure out music for my channel, because honestly, I'm kind of like on vacation right now, and I don't want to poke around for a half hour looking for music.
Right.
Yeah.
Where did
my girlfriend is actually about to take a Caribbean cruise, but
sorry, I actually disconnected from voice.
All good.
no,
yeah. So anyway, she's taking a Caribbean cruise, but first she has to get down to the port of disembarkation for the ship, which is in Florida, and so she just flew. It's kind of interesting, actually. I'm a huge transportation nerd, so I was kind of fascinated by this. She flew from upstate New York, near where her family lives, to down to Florida, and the plane actually, yeah. Ironically, we actually watched that documentary not too long ago about the the guy who actually played that character. Yeah. Oh my god. Whoa, hold on a second here. Okay. Yeah, no, it was quite interesting. Good documentary if you like those kinds of movies. Anyway, long story short, because of some weather that was developing up sort of through the middle of the country here, I'm in the United States. Look at like any radar weather map of the U.S. You'll be like, oh, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about almost right away. In any case, so the plane got departed. They were allowed to depart up, I think like half hour early, which is really unusual actually. And the main reason for that is because this big weather system is actually disrupting 3 or 4 different airports right now on the East Coast right now. And yeah,
Wow.
so
Well, I live on the East Coast, so
yeah, well, we're in right now. We have a winter weather warning, and I'm not sure. Every time they have a winter weather warning, we get like an inch of snow, which is like nothing. So I'll be interested to see how much snow we end up actually getting. But I thought
I'm the only one watching your Discord transit.
that's fine.
It's okay. His is more like a hobby.
Yeah, I don't do it professional. I'm not a professional YouTuber by any means. Just for fun to pass the time, keep my brain active, keep my neurons.
I'd like to be able to have my mind got monetized, but the thing is, I would mostly be able to be like someone who did I did this first. Type of
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? That's
Because
what
you
I
have
would
that whole minecart system that you created too.
do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So in case you
I need to start. I need to watch all those videos to get more redstone intuitive, which as of right now, I'm not.
redstone is 2 things to me. It can be like you can have this flash of like, oh, that's how that works, but you can also be like, why isn't it? That's how it's supposed to work, but it's not. It's like both. You get both of those things.
So I had Yixuma was gonna build me a
Yeah.
casino machine on my,
Wait, is it Zumavoid?
and he had built it 2 to 3 times before on different people's
Mhm.
residences. And he went to build it on
No, the
mine,
other guy.
and it didn't work.
You know Zumavoid?
No, the
What?
Yix, Y-I-X, Yixuma. It's
Oh,
it's
not
inspired by his
It's not
name, but
Zumavoid.
it's not. No, it's not the guy. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
I'm recording you building this just because I can have it for reference on what it looks like, and maybe put it on YouTube. I'm debating it.
Okay, sure.
All right.
I'll probably cop out your username now. I don't know.
How about, no, it's okay. You can go ahead and say, hey, take a look at Trash Chicks too.
Let's see here. I'm
When you use hacks like this guy,
using mad hacks.
using mad hacks.
I am using. Okay, so zedaph put up a video in the last week or two. I don't remember. It might have been right after Christmas. There are so many people on the hermitcraft server that I can't keep up with it anymore. I don't know. There's like 20 people, I think, between 18 and 20.
20. You say that like it's a ton, but then you look at freaking Hypixel and they have like.
But it's a
30,000.
whitelisted server, so it's a little different.
What does
It means that you have to have permission to play on it.
To get on, there are certain people who are on the list early on. It's kind of like those old clubs where you say if you're on the list, you can get into the club, but if you're not on the list, you can't get into the club.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill this.
And
sheep
hermitcraft
today.
is only for people who do streaming and videos and YouTubing and stuff like that. So content creators,
cool.
basically. One of the main things that you can ways that you can get onto the hermitcraft server is if your fan base harasses the people already on the hermitcraft server enough.
So,
Mm-hmm.
transit. I have this giant dragon statue that I'm looking at building, and guess how many spruce and oak wood planks it takes?
How many spruce and oak wood planks does it take?
It takes 2,600 spruce wood planks and 2,200 oak wood planks.
That's a lot.
If you look in the main text channel, it has it on there. I have a picture of it.
I'll check it out as soon as I'm done placing all of this these blocks here. I think that I was watching. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Nash Crafter. I was watching her do a live stream yesterday, and she was doing like a partially underwater, like a sort of like a bunker that was sort of exposed to the ocean on one side. Kind of like not a wall of water, which I think could work, but in her case, it was just sort of like the water was on the other side, sort of like an open-ended aquarium kind of thing. And I was like, you know what? No, we were talking about the mix of like live stream versus pre-recorded. And we had like a pretty good discussion, all of us watching, and we were just all talking about how there's like for a game like Minecraft, specifically like Minecraft, really gives you, when you mix it in with all the things that you can do, either making a video and doing the editing or doing live streams, it really gives you a huge amount of options. And it's just making me realize now that, I mean, I also play Kerbal Space Program. I haven't done a Kerbal Space Program live stream in a while, mainly just because of the time of year and everything is crazy. And then my girlfriend goes on vacation and so on and so forth. Basically, October through the middle of January is just absolute chaos around here. More so than normal, I should say. But I'm just realizing how much it is a huge, like mentally for me, a giant, like, it's a really good thing for me to have the creative in with all the survival stuff on, kind of all combined together. Because I have a single player survival, and then I play on Empire Minecraft, and then right now I'm doing creative. And I have a couple of different creative series. One is exploring a 1.13 world. That's actually one of my most viewed live streams. And I want to start just, people can throw me a seed and I can go and explore it. And they can like tell me, like on Twitter, that's, at transitbiker. And
shameless plug.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if you know this, but I'm not sure if you were in here when I started, but I am actually live streaming right now. I'm in the process of building a zedaph inspired giant under lava base here, and I have all this lava streaming down, and
I'm actually watching.
So you see the lava that's up around this top here and around the ceiling. Eventually, all of this netherrack will be swapped out. I might leave these upper two tiers because, I think I will, because there's a lot of lava above that. Actually, I don't think I want to deal with that because you can't see through. You
titled it "Winter Has Come." Now
exactly, because it's like 20 degrees outside here. It's like ridiculously cold outside. Yeah.
Oh, wait, where?
Southeastern Pennsylvania.
Oh, I live in Tennessee, so it's like 70.
Yeah, I know.
On the 1st of January.
Yeah, so, I know.
Yeah, it's minus 18.
Minus
18 is about 23 degrees, something like that. Fahrenheit? I don't remember, but
something like that.
I'm getting pretty good at the sort of the conversion. Yeah, because eventually, a lot of people don't talk about this, but in the next 25 years, the U.S. is actually, there are incremental steps. We are eventually going to be switching over to the metric system, and that's one thing.
Oh, did you know that
we are the last one?
In 1996, NASA lost a Mars orbiter in space because
Mars Orbital Surveyor. Yes.
And half of them used American measuring
Imperial.
Get it together, NASA.
Yeah, the reason why Imperial was around for so long.
It's because the British.
Exact. Well, yeah, and the British owned everything. They literally they did.
Yeah.
And
At that point in time.
That's the reason why it was called the Imperial.
Exactly. So.
Yeah. Now,
long story short.
Now
yeah.
the U.S. is the only
country that uses
up
it.
until 2016,
now, yeah.
there was another country, but they don't. They.
Who was it?
Somewhere in Southeast Asia. Let's see.
Oh, okay. So one of those Southeast Asia countries that was weird.
It was weird. That's a nice way of putting it.
Nice way of putting it, because everything we do here is.
Myanmar. They were the last one.
Myanmar. Okay. Well, I was trying to put it nicely because everything we're doing here is based off of South Asian countries.
Well,
so
East Asian country.
East Asian.
And then the other one is Liberia. They are, I think, metric. Yeah, oh, look at that. I'm doing Wikipedia right now. My ex-girlfriend, who is actually Canadian, had a Honda Prelude with this JDM crazy engine in it. Had like no brakes, like literally no brakes. Like the discs were all like worn down, and there were like no pads. It was like metal on metal basically. I got this thing up to what I thought was 90 miles per hour. Nope, kilometers per hour. It was 90 kilometers per hour, which is like 55, which is like nothing. That's like nothing. But then I did another run, and I did actually get it up to 90, which is like 140 kilometers per hour. And I'm like, yeah. So no, so the numbers on the speedometer are reversed. The little numbers are miles per hour, and the big numbers were the kilometers per hour.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how all countries, all cars outside of the U.S. are like that.
Yeah.
But
except for cars that are imported.
Cars that are sold.
Cars
that are sold or imported to the U.S. They'll have both. Cars that have nothing to do with North America. They don't usually have the miles per hour actually.
Dude, check.
Probably some exceptions.
It's taking you almost 10 minutes in printer mode. Imagine how long it would take me in freaking. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is wait till I get Diamond Supporter and then put this on a Utopia residence. That way I can fly around and do it too.
Yeah, this would be really difficult to build in single player mode. I mean,
in single player?
Not in single player, like in non-creative.
Oh yeah, in EMC. Oh yeah.
And you want to know?
Well, because the placement of these.
Go ahead.
It's very.
You want to know something really funny? Check this out. The UK. If you've ever seen any documentary in the UK, based in the UK, they still do use miles. Like in the documentary.
Yeah.
Even in the documentary, you're supposed to be factual and scientific and stuff to a degree. Like factual definitely, but scientific to a degree. And they still do use miles. That's ironically enough, we talk about the British Empire. They are not 100% metrificationized yet. Malaysia.
And that's why the U.S. has talked about doing the metrification process multiple times, but the money that the U.S. would have to spend and consumers and producers would have to spend to get their equipment modernized from the metric system is like in the billions upon billions.
Yeah, I think that's one of the big things is that we have these things called boilers. You ever heard of them? They power basically the entire world except for maybe about 10%. Boiler, even it doesn't matter. We're still in the steam era here. You know, you boil water. It doesn't matter if it's coal, oil, nuclear, whatever, solar.
Yeah, the U.S. is fairly behind.
Yeah, but just not too far from here, there are 3 nuclear power plants within maybe 100 miles. 100 miles. What is 100 miles? I need to start doing the metric conversion on my own accord here, because
100 miles.
It's like one meter is
well, I know that 1 mile is 2.2 kilometers. I do know that. That's the only thing I know. That's the only truth I know. with distance. But I also do know that a kilogram is a very large amount of mass for a base measurement.
Yeah.
And I don't like the kilogram because of
1
that.
meter is actually 3.2 feet.
Yeah, a meter is longer than a yard.
3 feet, 3 feet 2 inches.
But kilograms are not a
Right, exactly. That's the problem with metrification, the conversion sort of time scale is that people think in pounds and ounces and stuff. People don't think in kilograms.
Yeah.
And kilograms are
That's
heavy,
because
man.
the thing is, that's because the thing is that the empirical system was made for everyday stuff
Yes.
like
The commoners to use. It was made for the commoners.
Exactly.
It wasn't. It was now the royalty. I'm pretty sure used the metric system.
No, everyone used the empirical system. And here's the problem though with the empirical system is that the standard, do you know where they get the foot from?
The king's foot.
Exactly.
Who is the last king's foot to be measured?
No idea.
No, so Liberia is not. Liberia is. I'm trying to think here. Let's see, Liberia. Where is it? I think Liberia and the United States are, ironically enough, they have a star and blue field and stripes. So it's very sort of reminiscent of the U.S. flag. It's very interesting to me how so many countries in the 19th and the 20th century, when they became independent from their imperial sort of overlords, many of them, a good number of them, a significant number, I should say, chose to emulate the flag of the United States of America because they, at the time,
we were one of the first countries to have an
a huge country based on land area. I mean, then Australia is independent, but still part of the Commonwealth.
Sorry, the USA was the first to have a successful.
Yeah, and not only, but then there was the. Oh my God! Hold on a second. Hold on. Oh my God! I'm so sorry. One sec, guys.
What was that?
Run, Rudolph.
Hey, check.
Yeah.
Do you mind doing mob clear and get all like the sheep and stuff off my residence really quick?
Mob clear? I don't have mob clear, but you can use. You can actually You can actually make a selection, and then you can then do set 0 to clear mobs. I should actually ask what's his name,
Munchie.
Yeah, to give me mob clear.
This is coming together pretty nicely, though, Check.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna get this finished in EMC, but because I mean, you're hitting 17 minutes without the bass. I started recording after you got the bass, so and this isn't creative.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to ask because I have no idea. Is there like a max limit to how high you can go up in creative? Like if I were to just keep flying up, is there a max height I can go to?
Nope, you can fly as much as you like.
Cool. Because I'm thinking about doing like a live stream on how high you can go up in creative, and just fall and see how long it takes you to hit the bottom.
I don't think they're. You can keep on going like for a long, long time.
It's almost done.
Well, not exactly the wings side of the board. Hold on a second here, man.
Oh wait, no, the wings aren't done.
What is this?
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
What is this? Wandering around aimlessly. What?
Get out! Run! It's a trap!
I'm back.
No, probably not.
Don't even move. Just stand there.
Hell, 54. What do these people should do? Oh my god. Is Chuck trying to talk?
Oh, hey, Spike. So man, I'm just working on something real quick. Oh, good.
God, I got
Let's see. I think we're practically done here. Let's see. Choose. Yep. Hey, Bella, you seen this?
What? That's really good.
This was really, really detailed.
Really a big build.
Really detailed and big build.
Yeah. Like it goes down to the claws and everything.
I know. Oh, even shows the claws being turned into the stone to grab on.
Hmm.
Hey, man. They thought of everything in this build. Yeah, that's pretty much it, huh?
Yep. All right.
this
Do you
is
want to
the-
come help me find somewhere to put my house in EMC?
Sure, let's do that.
All right.
Hey, Transit, you want to mute yourself on Discord? Hey, Transit. Transit. Do you want to... Transit, can you mute yourself on Discord? He can't hear us. Hey, Transit Biker. Transit, can you mute yourself on Discord until you finish your phone call? Transit. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, you know what? I'm going to lower my volume on this guy until he's... Okay, there. You know what, guys? Just put him down to like 5% so we can hear him, hear over him instead.
Okay.
Yeah. If you right click on his name, you can bring Transit Biker down to like 7% or 5%.
How do I do that?
Just right click on his name in the voice chat.
Oh, I
and
see it.
then you can use the user volume to adjust the volume on him. So when he does call back, we can hear him when he calls back. He should mute himself, honestly.
I muted him. I think.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I got to do that on here. Hold on.
He knows that through Discord right now. Alright. Good thing died.
All right, I muted him. Check. Or
Okay.
turned his voice down. All right, back to EMC. Nope, wrong way. I just gotta remember where I'm at.
Give me a second, I'll help you out with that.
I've got the general idea of where I am. I just gotta find my way back to town. Or not town, the inn. That's not it.
That's confirmed.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could TP to a group member. That's new.
You can if they're close by.
Okay. When you've been on EMC for 3 years and you still learn something new.
Yeah, like so like if you were within ice like within a local chat distance from me,
Uh-huh.
then you could likely teleport to me but I'd say I would be on the safe side. Say better. Probably would have to be within 10 block radius
Okay,
of the
so
other
it's
person.
great for getting somebody out of a hole. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
exactly.
Okay.
Kind of
All
like.
right. Well, I'm at the inn and waiting.
Okay.
Whenever you.
Hold on. Let me just get my map. Wait. Oh, you're at the inn. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm at. Do you want to put your house in Hagan or where Jinsu City is going to be,
Um.
or Mirabito? You have a
Where would
choice.
it be better? Do you think?
You want something with a house or with a hill, or do you want something that's just enough?
I want something where I can build like I want to be able to have like a garden out back as well.
Oh, okay. So you want to make some like custom garden and all that stuff. Then
Yeah.
probably you could ask Spike, but for Hagan. But Mike, I think Jinsu City might be the best choice for that one.
Okay, that's fine.
So because you can always, unless Spike puts you in the more rural area of Hagan. Is Spike here?
Mm.
What?
You hear that?
What?
About what Belloc was saying.
I don't
You know
think
what?
so.
I was thinking of something. I actually my wife has an uncle named Belath, not Belloc, Belath. So
I'm playing a different game right now. But let me get on my trip.
sure.
Alrighty.
If you want, you could also take, or you know what? Do you want to take the railway from Hagan to Mirabito, and then you can take a horse to Jinsu.
Yeah, I can do that.
It's longer, but it's then you get familiar with how to get around.
Mhm. Yeah.
Where does he want to build
I
his
just
house?
gotta remember it.
He wants to build his house in an area where it's, I guess, more space for him. Like he wants to build it on a hill, and he wants to build it with so that he can have a garden around it and all that stuff.
Where?
We were discussing that whether it should be in Hagan or Jinsu City, because right now Jinsu City has more hills. That's for sure.
We
Alright, so check.
let me check.
Oh wait. Is that Spike? Yeah, that's Spike.
I'm looking at the map right now.
Okay. I just gotta remember how to get to the
Okay, let me bring the map up and I can direct you. Okay, give me a second here.
One bad thing about not being familiar around this area is I have no idea where to go.
That's okay. You'll get used to it eventually.
That'd be something cool for like the online map. If you were in like a certain group, that certain group could put like a marker on the map, on like the server map online. That way you can tell where things are.
Well, if you look at the server map, like by /map,
You know what?
you can still see where you are.
I think Hagang has enough houses already, so why don't you just put it in Jinzu? And anyway, there's a lot more space.
Yeah. Okay, so what you want to do, Belloc, is head north. Oh, actually, first, do you have a horse?
Yeah, I'm on a horse right now.
Okay. What you can do is head north. Instead of taking the Imperial Highway, head straight north past Ben's house over to the river. Follow the road.
Am I going follow the road?
Follow the road, so you'll be making a left and then a right.
A left here, and then a right here. Okay.
Yes, and then so you're
I think I found it. I think it's right here.
Yeah, the railway station that's there. So you're gonna stable your horse. Okay. And then the main entrance of the railway is actually front. It's around the other way around.
And I'm back. Sorry about that.
But if you can get in through there, then okay, that's fine.
Let's see. I should be able to get in through. Yeah, right here. Entrance.
Oh, sorry. Forgot about that. Yeah, my girlfriend just
How long's the trip?
got to their hotel, and it's
5, 7 minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Not terrible.
It's not a good place, apparently. Anyway,
well,
yeah,
I'm
sorry
stuck.
about on Discord. I do apologize. I apologize about that.
Stuck.
Oh,
I think I may have hit the wrong.
sorry about that,
station.
guys.
I'm in the right station, right?
You're in the right station. If you get bounced back, you probably put yourself on the wrong rail.
Well, both the rails have a minecart on them that are stuck here.
Oh, then get rid of that.
I don't. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I got rid of.
I'm back.
Okay. I think Transit's back.
Yes, I'm back. Sorry about that. I do apologize. Sorry.
Yeah, you should.
I didn't
mute
realize.
yourself
No,
when,
it's. I didn't know how long she had to talk, so I just quickly muted my stream, so I didn't hear all the details, travel details. Safety first.
Right.
Yeah, but now we know where she
Oh,
is.
it doesn't
or
matter.
Somewhat.
We're going to.
They're in. You don't want to go to the hotel they're at. That's how bad it is. Yeah.
Transit. We're going to search for her, and we're going to hunt her down with mops.
All the way from Canada, right?
All the way from Canada. We will hunt her with mops and lemon pledge.
Mops and lemon pledge. Yeah, you can clean the hotel for them.
Wait, so check. Is the
If he feels offended by me scrubbing her face,
Oh, no. No, the hotel's like really, really bad apparently.
Is the rail supposed to be on the inside or outside of the station?
Okay, if you go inside the station, there if you go from the front entrance, which was the side facing the river, okay? Then so if you come from that door, there's a side facing that door is facing the river. So then there you'll see a small railway where you can put a little redstone powered rail where you can put the minecart down and then get in and push a button and it'll launch you.
Okay.
Okay, when you do that, then you should be on
Push the button with your right hand.
But I keep getting stuck.
Keep getting
catch. Okay.
How? You know what? Let's share screens and then you can show them what's going on.
Yeah.
Let's go to. I'll be right back.
I killed this thing. Oh my god! I wanted to catch it. It's a special thing. Come on. Order it.
Alright, can you see my screen?
What? No,
Can you see my screen?
you have to go to private call with check.
You can't see it. Okay.
You have to go on a private call with check in order to do that.
Share screen. Alright.
Now I'll take the Z crystal. What's this?
Alright, can you see it now?
Oh god. Oh god. What is this thing?
See here?
Okay, yeah, look around. Oh, look down. Look at the map going down. Okay, that's where it is. Okay, so what you want to do is get out of it.
Okay. Can I catch this? No,
What are you trying to catch?
Get back to the car. Get back in it.
Okay, I gotta kill this thing now.
Stop.
I'm in the trial. I have to kill it. Damn it.
What are you trying to catch?
Remove the cartridge.
Take him
Totem
what?
thing.
Remove the cartridge.
It's pretty
with a sword.
pretty dope.
Got it?
Okay.
Probably replace them on my team.
Down on the top level.
I can't kill it because I mean I can't catch it.
What can't you catch or kill?
It's not
Because
connected yet.
Yeah, push forward.
I'm doing it.
Who is even talking?
There you go. And then the left.
I don't think you know what to talk about.
Do 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 do.
I'm playing the latest version.
Alright, and I am
Beating everything.
now on powered rail.
It's at like level 60.
There we go.
Alright, I'm gonna go back
All
to
these things are
general.
at like level 45. I'm at level 60 already.
So
Didn't
all of this
kill it.
lava is actually flowing down from
Protect, come on.
up here.
All of
Come
it's
on.
slowing down.
But we have to connect the railway in Hagon on that end.
Can you please? Can we start that once we do our break check?
Yeah,
Things
sure.
are almost done anyway. The first side was almost done, so.
Oh, the silo one is almost done.
It
That's
is
awesome.
done. Yeah, Dunstan told me that it basically is done just for like the water.
Yeah, yeah. The water part we can put in whenever we need to.
And start making the station in
No.
Pajam.
Yeah, I better get working on design. But I think what we should do is, in the meantime, is start extending the railway from Mirabito to Jinsu City, so that we have a full connection there.
Hey,
And then,
check.
yes.
Did you put me as a construction and engineering, and then logistics and transport?
There you go. I completed.
Yeah, I did both. I think.
Come on. A.
Yeah, because those are my roles.
Yep, you got both.
Sweet. Ooh,
Cool.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
How did I get those? Did I just ask, or were those just so I can see everything?
I can put this on my.
Which one were you assigned to initially?
No idea.
Well, you're on whichever one you want to join. No.
There we go. I can get my
Okay.
ZD to this
I'll
dragon.
probably do I'll probably do construction and engineering. Actually, I looked at going into the samurai and shinobi, the military.
Shinobi.
Obi-Wan Shinobi.
If I get a dragon, this will be cool.
I could do shinobi. I could be military. That wouldn't be a
Shinobi are
terrible
like
idea.
ninja. That is.
That would be cool.
I think.
Shinobi are military officers under the shogun, and they do.
Under the emperor in this case,
Yes,
because
true.
I mean, we used to have shoguns, but then we changed the name to governor.
That's
Okay,
one
so
of the
that's what it
members-
is.
Yeah, because one of the members in our group, specifically Beck, is Korean, and he started his own town, Sohei, in Jinsu, and it became a bit offensive because it's Korean style. It was offensive to him to have the leader of his town named the Shogun.
All right,
because
yeah.
The Shoguns, the Japanese, and
They didn't get along back in the day.
They did not. They were on constant fighting.
Okay, also listen. The term shogun was also kind of weird to use for like a governor position because like a shogun was a military hand.
He was a feudal lord or warlord type of thing, right?
What are we doing again?
And during the time where and it didn't really work that same way that it works in Jinsu, because in Jinsu, the one who has the highest decision level is the emperor, and then comes the emperor's heir, and then the governors.
Yeah,
right?
but in real life in Japan, it was the shogun, then the emperor was like a figurehead.
Exactly. Like the emperor was basically like the Queen of England, right? Only a figurehead.
So, like, what would happen if, like, something happened and you and Dunstan were neither able to be emperor? Who's next in line?
I guess then next would be Suki, because Suki is basically has been the emperor's heir once before, and then after that we'd have to decide who is next in line after that.
Okay. It's like the U.S. government where they have somebody in line for like till the government completely.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that actually. That's funny.
Like they have like a 23rd in line, I believe, is like how much it goes to.
The last person is the Department of Indian Affairs. In the cabinet, yeah.
I bet you the
Indians aren't too happy about that.
Well, I don't know, because once you're president, you actually have to appoint someone for that cabinet position.
Have to be approved by
Well, yeah, but it's
most
having I would say that defense, and there's probably three that like
I've got it pulled
probably
up right
health and human services, and maybe 2 or 3 others. You need to have someone that knows what they're doing in that position.
All right. So the ladder of succession for the U.S. presidency goes the vice president, the speaker of the House, the president pro tempore of the Senate, the secretary of state, the secretary of the treasury, the secretary of defense, the attorney general, the secretary of the interior, the secretary of agriculture, the secretary of commerce, the secretary of labor, the Secretary of Health and Human Services, the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development,
I was waiting
Secretary of
for the
Transportation,
Mhm.
the Secretary of Secretary of Energy, the Secretary of Education, Secretary of Veterans Affairs, and the Secretary of Homeland Security.
Yeah.
And then it probably goes after that, but that's as far as this.
If the
website
entire
goes.
cabinet, for some reason, was wiped out, they would have a vote in Congress.
They have a designated survivor for any time the
I know that, but Congress, I believe what happens is Congress elects a new
new president, and then they
the other thing is that as soon as the framework of a new government is in place, their first task is to hold an election.
Yeah, because they can't. That basically means that Congress, if like, I don't know if you're Republican or
I'm
Democrat,
not party
but,
affiliated, actually.
Me neither, but
Never.
never. No,
Nope.
don't get involved.
What are we supposed to do?
The thing is if we didn't have that check in place, then the U.S. government or the U.S. Congress could stage a massive bombing and put whoever they wanted in Congress or in
I think it's like 60 days after scheduled election. Within 60 days,
they have to at least. I think what the law says is they have to at least have a election in progress, like be ready to start.
Something like that.
All right, check. I'm at the end of the rail and going up the stairs.
Okay, we're gonna go up the stairs, and then after that, now this is the reason why we need this overworld railways for people who are like bullocks for shoes. Okay, so now I'm gonna follow the road south. You can unstable your horse.
It's very unstable.
All right, let's see.
Some minutes.
Yeah, my horse is very unstable. Facing south. Yeah.
So follow.
You can't.
My horse is I'm using the Cupid horse, so my horse does not.
You can't board that horse here. This here is a stable. I got dad jokes for days.
Alright, I hit the end of the road going south.
Head west.
West.
And now you're going along the Imperial Highway.
Okay.
You're.
I just went under a tunnel. Is that right?
That's fine.
Let's see. Thank you, come again sign.
I just saw some TNT explode. Oh, that's fine.
So my horse stats are crazy. I've never used one of the promo horses before as my actual horse, but I got 2 of these, so I decided to use this one as my horse.
What's the stats on it?
And I'll have to egg it, but it's got
you don't
like
have to, just do /horse.
Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Let's see. It's got 125 speed, 90 jump, and 30 HP.
That's pretty good.
It's way better than my old horse, which had like 80 speed, 25 jump, and like I think it was still 30 HP.
My horse has like 100 and something speed. It's like crazy.
Well, you know they only have like there's only like 3 139 speed horses in the existence of EMC.
Wait, how much was your jump?
My jump is 90%.
Do you?
And 80 HP? Wow.
30 HP.
Okay, that's still good. Mine's
30 HP.
Mine's 124.87 speed, 64.53 jump, and 20.97.
Do you guys know?
Yeah, mine's also a promo horse, so it's made.
Do you guys know Zarina Julie? She's on 3 and 5 a lot.
Maybe I'm on 3. 3's my home.
Do you guys know? Oh my god! What is it? T-Bird. Do you guys know T-Bird?
Yeah, I did my drop party at T-Bird's.
Doesn't she do the horses? Doesn't she like breed all the horses?
I think that's T-Bird. Also Equinox Boss does.
She gave me as like some sort of, I don't remember what it was, for my my 1 year anniversary on EMC. She gave me this crazy horse, not the Native American. She gave me this completely.
Am I still going?
Well,
They need to make a meme where you know how there's like, you know how there's like different Minecraft YouTubers, how they do like all like comedy, like all comedy stuff based on Minecraft.
Yeah.
You know that meme? It's like, look at my horse is amazing, and it's doing that crazy. It's like making some crazy expression. The horse, it's like, yeah. No, just look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
Oh god. Oh god.
Just go on Google real quick and just do look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
There we go. Okay, so this gives you a good view.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, any idea? You want to keep on going that way, or do you want to go down that way?
Let's check the hill right over there. This way.
Okay.
I just want to see how flat and stuff it is. Ooh, my horse took a heart of damage.
Oh, horses have giant hearts. Horses should have like 3 damage per heart instead of 2 or something. Whoa.
This area.
This should be. What'd you say?
This area is designated for factories, I think. Yeah, let's go to the residential area.
Okay.
Yeah, this is where the station's gonna be. I don't think you want to have your house torn down.
No, probably not. What about this hill right here, Check?
This is all factories.
Oh, okay.
What's happening?
Now, from this.
Hold on, let me see something.
You have residential.
Okay.
Oh my god, what is this?
I think there is actually some houses this way.
Oh, cool.
What's happening here? Is these
Oh
like
my
jellyfish?
god.
Unfortunately, there's no roads in this area. It's very rural.
Yeah.
So it looks like Kate built the road.
Weird.
Oh my god, what is going on here?
Oh, that'd be great. Like right up there, on top of that.
On top of the mountain?
Yeah,
Like
like
my
see where it
neighbors.
goes like a curve, and it's like a big massive cave. On top of that.
Oh, on top of that. Oh, that would be interesting,
Yeah.
actually. Let's see if we can get up there.
And if we can't get up there on horses, I can always build like a path up there by
Yeah,
foot.
you need to build a path so that you can get up there by horse eventually if you're gonna get a
Yeah.
house up there.
Yeah, no, you can't get up there by horse. Slash stable store.
Well, let's see.
And I'll go up there by foot. Okay. But I can build a horse path up here
Yeah.
later on once I get my house
this-
finished.
You were saying?
Oh, well. Hi up there.
Let's see here.
Looks like somebody's been here before.
Looks like it had. Oh.
More.
Where is it?
That means they must have been derelict.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So,
Unless
you
you have. I do like this spot. I'm probably going to even it out a little bit and make it dirt and stuff and take down this tree, but besides that, it looks good.
Belong to their parents.
Okay. It's all yours.
Alright, time to even it out.
We gotta do something about that over there as well.
What?
That.
That's just real cat.
That was One Life Gamer's house. He quit.
Cameras rise up.
Alright, well, do you want to go tear it down before we get this started?
No. You go build your own house. But we'll probably build another house over there in its place.
Okay.
Because it was never finished. We could just finish it up instead of actually tearing it down. But yeah, there is a way to go by horse if you go down this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I go this way, and over there, with the torches, that road over there leads back to the main thing.
Yep.
Alright. And once I'll probably take dirt and stuff from over here.
I'm sorry for laughing so much.
And
I'm gonna post this, and you guys are gonna understand why.
What is it?
Look in the Fun Stuff channel. Yes.
Oh my god!
Oh, in 2009
I told you. Look at the caption. The caption says it all.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Yeah, this horse is very much amazing. I applaud you for your horse being amazing.
Late 2009. Wait, what? What's happening? Oh my god! What the fuck? Wait, what is happening?
What is happening?
Okay, I'm kind of pissed. That battle happened.
Alright, time to go level everything out.
Really confused. Oh no.
Okay, just tell me up to where you want this leveled.
Probably down to here. Take everything from down to here off.
Okay.
Make it flat.
We into deep.
Am I using the right shovel?
Anything.
I'm gonna take this tree down really quick. I'll use the wood for that.
Rose, special defense rose.
Hey, you want to see printer mode in EMC?
No.
Look at this.
My game's chugging. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's printer mode in EMC.
Legit printer mode in EMC.
Are you actually using printer mode?
No, of course not. This is just a
okay.
What is printer mode? I must ask.
Efficiency. It allows you to place blocks automatically for schematic.
Oh, okay.
The game is so laggy.
Speaking of which, I should make sure to have it turned off.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna do that as well. Yeah, my printer mode's off.
No. Oh my god.
Because this house isn't all that big, so all I gotta do is level it out a little bit. And it should be...
Okay, I put a challenge to you, Jinsu folks. You see the meme I posted. I want the crew there to build just a handful of houses in the spirit of that meme. Look at my house. My house is amazing.
We're gonna do that with my house. I'm gonna put a sign that says, "Look at my house. My house is amazing."
Give it a link.
Like have it be just like 1 block tall and everything like you can't fit, but the bed's placed.
Should I go?
The award for winning this competition.
Oh God, a reason.
Don't pull on a Twinkie.
You get a car. You get a car. You get a car, and you get a race.
That's like a highway or something. You get a new car and you get a new car. Wait, it's not a new car. It's the same one.
Dude, this thing has like the highest defensive ever. Oh my god.
What are you fighting?
Oh my god, no, dude.
Himself.
All right.
He's fighting every day of our lives.
It's the greatest struggle.
Right now, I have to kill this thing.
The greatest struggle ever known to mankind.
Is the struggle of mankind. Yes.
Level 50, I'm level 63.
Oh, I'm gonna make noises now. Here we go. Ready?
Jesus. What is happening? Oh my god! Stop. Using this move. Have something I can use.
Sorry, my phone's really loud. I'm playing Words with Friends. I'm waiting for my girlfriend to pop on here. All right, there we go. All right, this under this base, it doesn't look like much right now, but it's under the lava. It's under the freaking lava.
True,
I know. I'm still watching.
Thank you. It's like one person.
Yeah, 2 people. You've got 2
it
people.
might be.
Yeah,
it might be me. Yeah, sometimes I watch my own live streams. I don't know. It's fine.
No, that's just me.
Okay.
Dad?
Dude, I'm kill.
Okay, D'Angelo.
Fury attack. Fury attack. Oh,
What happened?
that did nothing though. So
I'm not sure if I should put these here because the lava's right there, but you know what? I think I will because it's just... continuity,
Fall
for
asleep again.
continuity's sake.
Yes.
And I don't have to do any weird.
Hey, check. Is your inventory full of dirt?
Yes.
Okay.
It's this Clefable that's like really strong for some reason.
Just drop some of it. My inventory's nearly full as well.
Come on!
Alright. My inventory's full.
Okay.
I'll probably make a lava pit. I may grab a bucket of lava or something and make a lava pit for trash.
Should
Out
I
here.
move this back one? I think I might move
Or
this
you can get
back
a
one. I don't
cactus.
know.
Or your cactus, yeah. Probably easier to find.
Yep.
Cheaper, too.
Cacti.
3 years
I
of
just
fighting
gotta
it.
stop to check
Oh
my
my god.
durability on my shovel. Cause it's
What kind of
slow.
tie does a mafia hitman wear to a funeral? A cacti.
Oh my god.
A cacti. No, to a cacti. Why? Because that's the guy. When you cack someone, it actually means you're cashing them out.
What? I have to
Something
use,
like
I have
that.
to use this move now.
I might not be correct on that, but that's what I was told anyway.
I need to get like a fish. I have efficiency 4 on this.
I was
pickaxe,
told.
and it doesn't look like it's doing.
I was told that information by a man who has an account at a casino. So.
Oh. So you may not be completely 100% sure.
When I say account at a casino, I mean like he has an account at a casino where you can send money if you owe him money. Yeah.
Right? Dude, how much stuff are gonna get? Oh my god!
Oh, the mafia is everywhere, man. I say as long as they don't hurt anyone. Well, they do, unfortunately, but as long as they don't hurt anyone, I don't really care. I do think that in some, I'm going to get super political here. Just brace yourselves. I think that the federal government in some areas I mean, it's not this group of people that just come out of nowhere and do these things. We elect them and stuff,
And they've also been there for like years.
Yeah, there are people who've been in the same office for a long time, but that's only because they're either lots of cronyism going on, or they're really good at what they do, one or the other, or sometimes both.
No, I'm talking about.
Yeah. Mafia's been around since Prohibition.
Yeah.
Well, you know that there's no term limit on senators for the U.S., so some of those guys are like in their 80s.
Is a term limit for Senate every 6 years?
No, a term limit means you cannot run for re-election. That's a term limit. Mm-hmm. After FDR was president, people who were very I'm just going to put it out there like this. People who are basically racist, they were anti-New Deal, so they didn't want a president to come in and have so much power over so many years in office. But here's the thing. FDR, he's one of my personal heroes. Now, he wasn't a perfect person by far. As a human being, he had some issues.
No, but he was a good president.
He was one of the best presidents ever. Yes. Because he saved the U.S. from basically collapsing during the Depression. And then out of his other pocket, he delivered the world from Adolf Hitler's hands, basically. So, but the thing is that success, good or bad, will always breed discontent with people that don't agree with you. People who don't agree with you ideologically, they will say, "Oh, he's dead now. Let's push this through." Because if FDR, let's just make this clear. If FDR had not died while in office when he did during the war, he would have been reelected again and again and again. He probably would have.
Oh,
because he was like I said, as an actual human being, not the greatest. He did make some both personal and professional mistakes. He had a few programs that he had a few programs that really didn't work, but he did it anyway because people needed jobs. But one of the biggest successes of his presidency was actually to get a handle on the Dust Bowl situation, and he hired the Dust Bowl, where like the topsoil would blow up in these big dunes and stuff.
Yeah.
And whole farms would just be like they lost the topsoil, so they can't plant anymore. And he hired this soil engineering expert guy from somewhere. I don't remember his name or where he went to school or anything. But this soil engineer figured out that these huge open tracts of farmed land are very bad for the soil. Why is that? Because there's cross-pollination between different breeds of plants and this, that, and these. Why is that? Because there's no buffer between the crops, between the fields.
That's why they now rotate their
rotating crops, but they also have rotating means that they rotate a field out of use for a specific amount of time, depending on the soil conditions of the field and what they intend to do with it next. So basically, they don't use it for a couple of years.
Wait, did you say crop rotation or soil
crop rotation?
Crop rotation.
Yeah, because crop rotation was there well before the U.S. was even.
But they made it. They made it.
But the U.S. didn't start
they standardized it. They standardized it.
Yeah. Hey, check. I have to get all the building materials for my house by myself, right?
What do you need?
Concrete.
I think concrete is the most pain in the butt thing in Minecraft ever. It really is.
I need blue concrete.
I just realized how expensive that's gonna be because that's lapis.
Oh, well then I may have to. May make it myself.
It's too bad I'm not on there right now because I have a ton of lapis ore.
Yeah, blue concrete is lapis. Red
Did you get on?
Where did I get ore? Mining like a madman. Have you ever seen one of my live streams before?
God.
You might have to actually buy the lapis.
Well, lapis. Wait, is it lapis blocks or lapis dye?
No, lapis.
I have stacks of lapis ore, laying around. So let me stop doing this creative thing and let me log in real quick and I'll shoot you over, guys. Some.
Sure. Because lapis is still is fairly hard to find.
Yes, it is. It's more rare than gold, actually.
Yeah, it's more rare than gold, and not as rare as diamonds, but it's still more rare than gold, which makes.
I think it's twice as rare. It's twice as more common as diamonds, and diamonds are really not common at all.
And then I should get I should be able to get everything else for it. I'm gonna have to find somebody who sells stone bricks.
Right. Do you wanna fill this stone up with dirt?
Where at?
Jeez, hold on a second here.
Like this, I'm talking about down here. Like this.
I have to restart the game.
I don't know where you went.
I completed the gauntlet. Oh my god. I killed. Oh my god.
What did you kill? What did you do? Should we call the police?
The gauntlet. Pokemon right now. I completed. Okay, there's this like. I'm in this weird dimension thing. This weird person that has like really strong Pokemon, and I just destroyed them all.
Oh god, my son is.
Are you playing? What are you playing? What Pokemon game?
Moon. It's like the newest one.
Oh, the Sun and Moon.
My son's 6 years old. He's into Pokemon now. I had to
I was
today. I
was playing Pokemon Go earlier today.
Ending this life. Oh my
Instead
god.
of adding new stuff and new packs and new stuff, expansions and stuff, they should just have a new like Pokemon 2.0 kind of thing. They should just like, all right, so this is the old generation now. Then I have a new generation.
Oh, is this where you set up the thing at? Check.
What?
Have you placed the schematica yet?
No. I think I just killed
What was this dirt for?
Just to make it look more.
Oh my god! I
just plain flat.
What?
Wait, where am I? Wait a second. Where the heck?
Did you place it?
It keeps going off the edge, like way off the edge.
Hold on, let me set down for you in a good spot.
Oh, this is
I
dark.
don't
This is
even
getting
know.
dark right now. What
Okay.
just happened? Oh my god.
Where am I?
It just died.
Where am I?
Is this real life?
You are in your room behind a
I'm playing
computer.
Okay. I'm. Oh.
Okay, I got
Okay, come on.
it loaded. And
Oh,
let me just see here.
what is
Whoa,
going on here?
very tough.
Massive lag. My ping is 10 milliseconds. I should be able to fly.
I mean-
Come on now.
And if I need to, I can push this out a little bit more.
Oh, I see where I am now. I'm good. Thanks. Yep.
Hold up.
My team's not healed though.
Okay.
Where is
Okay.
the nether portal? Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Okay.
what just happened?
Yeah, if you want to
which
mail
way do
me
you wanna
some.
which way do you want to?
I need to see how much lapis I have real quick. I have a ender chest
you-
full of shulkers, so I can just.
If you could have the door facing this way.
That way. Oh, okay. Or would you like to have it facing
Dead.
this way?
Well,
Where's the road
The
actually?
road is actually down this side. So do you want to have it face that way?
Yes, that way I can see the road when I come out the door.
Oh, okay. So then,
I really need to put something down on here. Oh my gosh.
Dead. Okay, that she didn't die.
She didn't die. Okay, good.
But
Context.
where'd you place it down at?
No, there's this like cutscene where
so
after
the
I
door
beat
is
that.
here, coming out.
Oh, it's still Pokemon. Okay.
But you
All right.
want to come down from here
Unconscious.
on this side. Well, this is okay. 'Cause it comes down from
I'm
there.
really confused now.
Just let him move it a little bit so that it's a little bit more.
Where's it at?
I'll send you the coordinates.
I can't even believe that I used to
Okay.
have to fly up an 11,000 block long nether tunnel. 3x3. I used to have to fly it to make any good time before I put the ice in. Yeah.
How did you fly?
Very, very carefully.
very,
Very carefully. Yeah, because if you do it the wrong way, in the middle of construction, there was like
This-
various things like that would stick down, and you could fly into it and and die from impact damage.
Yeah, this would fit just perfectly.
Whoa, that's sick.
And I did. I actually
So put it right here?
have flown the entire 11,000
So,
blocks.
I'll show you where the
What's happening?
red and blue there. So hold up, let me see.
Oh yeah.
No, that's like from Hancock, where the bad guy's like, "What is happening?" Hmm.
I don't think there's no red and blue. Okay,
Look at this.
so bring it in. Okay.
Oh no.
Pack it up,
send you
pack
the
it in,
coordinates.
let it begin. Jump around.
I wish I could share the screen. But this thing doesn't have that feature.
Just don't overshare the screen.
No, don't crash.
Wait a
Don't
minute.
overshare
Yeah,
the screen.
TMS, too much screen.
Catch this thing? Oh, I'm gonna have to catch this thing. Oh no. Minute.
All right, I have to get back to town real quick, and then I can do stuff for you guys. One moment, please.
Everything's healed.
My
Magically.
face is magically healed. It's magically delicious.
Oh, everything's back. Okay. I have to fight this thing.
I can't
I
fight
don't
this feeling anymore.
There you go. Malik.
Oh no. Listen. Like, I don't want to kill it.
So I'm gonna start a new phrase for Pokemon playing. Don't quit poking around. Don't poke around.
Oh God.
It's terrible, I know.
55. I don't want to. Wait. Should I use my Master Ball?
I don't even want to know what a Master Ball is.
Master
I'm
one.
not so sure you do.
This thing it basically catches it like immediately.
My face catches it immediately.
How
Such.
what am I supposed to do?
Your face makes it.
Yeah,
fly.
right.
Oh, remember
God.
they have
I'm like
the,
Janus.
Pokemon
I'm like
Go.
Janus, where one face makes it run away. It runs all the way around the planet and back into the other face.
Remember they had Pokemon Go some time ago? Or they still must be having it around there, but they there used to be this. What they made a spoof on that. Instead of Pokemon Go,
Oh
Batman
my
Go.
god.
Yes.
Where Batman would have the same type of Pokemon game, except instead of Pokemon, they would tell him where all the criminals are,
Oh my god.
right? And he'd go around trying to catch them, and he's like, oh, the penguin is at the Gotham City Bank, Joker is at this thing, and then all of a sudden, then someone comes up to him and is like, Batman, there's a robbery in progress at Fifth and Main, and he's like, gotta catch them all,
Oh my, I gotta catch them all.
All right.
gotta catch them all.
So, do you all know
I
any
gotta switch
shops that sell stone bricks? I'll probably have to go through the SMPs looking.
Why? You just take the stone that you had from here.
How do you make stone bricks?
4 stone.
You just 4 stone.
4 stone makes 4 stone bricks too, so it's pretty handy.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
I
you
little
don't
bit
have a
of
silk
down.
touch.
Bit by bit.
I just got a stack of stone
If
bricks.
you have cobble,
make-
you have to smelt it.
how do
You
you
have
make
to
the
smelt it
bottom?
if you got cobble.
Take the stone. Take the stone. Here.
How do you get the chiseled stone?
Chisels, you just craft it.
You,
Oh my god, I'm actually shaking. No, I'm not actually shaking.
here,
No,
use
I
this
need-
stone.
Doesn't affect them. What am I supposed to do here? I wanna.
You're supposed to catch them all, didn't you hear?
Hold on a second.
Yeah, I know, but like, listen, I don't want to.
It's like you work for the CDC, you gotta catch them all.
Have really. Shit.
Where? Don't step in it.
I killed it.
There's one of my favorite quotes. I'm gonna paraphrase from "Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch every single one of them."
Wait. Over again. Oh.
Here we go. Here we go. I'm almost there. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. I'm gonna make it down this way.
It doesn't even matter if I try to kill it. It'll
Epilepsy warning. I should give epilepsy warnings to this freaking tunnel. Oh my god. Or vertigo or whatever. Something.
What I'm gonna do to fight it, I'm gonna use I'm gonna use psychic on this thing. All right. We're gonna try. All right. We're gonna just get it down. Not by a lot though. Come on. That did nothing. If I do, it does like billions of damage.
Billions.
Oh,
It's like Carl Sagan,
I might have-
because when you do that move, it creates billions of damage.
No, that's perfect. Perfect. This is perfect.
Oh, alright.
This is perfect. Oh wait, no, this is not perfect. Oh god. That's.
We
a lot
need
of damage.
context.
While we wait.
Just gonna get rid of all this stuff real quick.
Don't sick mode. Yes.
Okay, so we're
try
gonna
it.
do this kind of thing.
This game is so. It makes it so easy for me. Oh. Wait.
Hey, check. Is that you? Is that you clicking? Check.
No, I'm doing a live stream. You mean this?
I only have 2 ultra balls. That's really bad. I did not become prepared. Okay, you know what? Really? How many? Really?
You sound like a teleprompter with spots missing or something.
Come on, okay. I'm trying to catch it though. My thing survived.
That's what she said. Sorry, couldn't resist.
Like, really?
Yep, that is really what she said. How did you know?
Alright, I gotta see what the chiseled. Let's see.
You're gonna kill me again? Okay, yeah, just kill me right now.
Okay, that's how you make chiseled stone bricks. Okay.
You know what's
Might help
good?
if I had a crafting table, you know.
I am currently looking for lapis.
Oh, Louis Bill.
Cool.
I'm trying to show him.
I have a stack and 11 of
Show.
lapis lazuli, but not the ore. I'm looking for the ore now. I'm pretty sure I have more than that.
I have 24 great balls. That's good.
I have blue glazed terracotta, but that's not really useful. Oh, I have 50 lapis block. There you go.
That'll work. If you
Yeah.
wanna do that, I guess.
One moment, please.
Oh my god.
I don't need
Oh.
lapis like at all, so I'm just gonna try and get rid of all this all of it.
Dude. It's a ticking clock.
There's chiseled stone bricks. Started already.
I have to catch this thing. Like
Okay, Ash. Let's see here.
really quickly though. No, I have to do that.
I have one of my eyebrows raised in case anyone was wondering.
Stone.
You had one of your
Eyebrows raised.
Oh, I heard something completely
That's cool.
different.
Let's see here.
You don't.
Come on. Okay, I don't want to.
I swear I have more lapis in this. Where the heck did I put it? I must have put it downstairs. I did make quite a bit of dye, and I did use... Oh, there's some more. Oh, I have 21 lapis ore. There we go.
That'll wait. So I'm supposed to make concrete, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Blue concrete. Do I use the dye from
Yeah,
lapis?
no, you just
concrete?
use light blue is lapis and bone meal or something like that. I don't remember. You dye it
Light blue is
directly
lapis.
from lapis, like it's a 1-to-1.
Okay.
But I'm going to quickly because I have an awesome fortune pickaxe. I think I have like fortune 3. I think it is.
I'm supposed to kill this.
Fortune 3. So I'm gonna grab the. I'm gonna put it all in block form and just send it to you.
Okay.
I want to suck this.
You want to send me those blocks too? That'd be nice.
Yo, I'm gonna put them
I'm
all.
gonna
I'm
make
gonna put them all in
300
block form. I'm gonna
Okay.
process it all for you.
I gotta make 301 pieces. So.
Okay. I'll see how much I have when I'm done.
And then what's the recipe for white? Is it just
Bone meal.
bone
Yeah.
meal? Okay, I thought so.
I think it's lapis and bone meal are the only ones that work like that. I think.
What do you get concrete from?
Sand and gravel.
I'll be back in an hour, guys. I gotta take
Okay.
care of my son. Back.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
This thing. What should I name this thing?
Well, let me just put myself in a spot where I'm out of your way.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
officially have. Let's count it up here.
Otherwise, I don't wake up and suffocate.
9. 10,
Yeah, probably
11,
not.
12, 13,
Okay, I'll be back.
14,
Name it.
Good night, Mom and Dear.
64 times.
There we go. Now its name is Jinzu. That's cool.
Hey,
1 sec.
transit.
Yeah, I have 900 pieces of lapis.
Yes, very nice. Can you even send those in one mail?
I think I can send up to 3 items, but I'm going to make them into blocks. So I think
okay.
that's
Make it a little bit easier.
going to be quite a few blocks.
I gotta get rid of all this snow.
It's 2 blocks, actually.
2
Yeah,
blocks?
it's a stack and a little bit more than it's a stack and 37 plus 1 piece. Okay, so what is your EMC name here?
BELAC
Care of it.
555.
With 2 underscores?
No, there's no underscores at all.
Oh, okay.
It's
Okay.
BELAC.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah, BELAC 555 with no underscores.
So there you go. That's a huge amount
Thank you.
of lapis, dude.
That just means I have to go back to town.
I had to.
So it's.
I had to come from my outpost at 90,000 blocks out, so I don't want to hear about it. 90,000.
I just gotta figure out how to get
Yeah,
back to town
yeah. I'm just gonna stay.
from here. Oh crap! No, I can't go back to town. I have to wait for check to
Oh
get back
no! Because of the key thing.
on. Yeah, I don't have my own key yet. I gotta wait till like the 8th of February.
I have a key, but I don't know where I am on there. I can. Okay, I guess we're gonna. It's okay. The live stream is this is like a chilled out, relaxing live stream. I'm on vacation,
Hey,
so
Spike.
I have a key that we can use. I think.
Yeah, if you come on, that means you've already sent.
I spent the last 30 minutes screaming at my DS. Hold on. What?
Did you just get on SCP-1, Spike?
Yes.
Can you come find me and take me back to spawn really quick?
Where are you?
I gotta get a bunch of lapis from my mail, and I can only do it from spawn. So.
Where are you?
I'm outside of Jinsu, I believe. I took the rail from the inn where I was all the way to where it ended, and then me and Check found a house. A spot for my house.
Let me look you up on the map.
Sorry about the really loud phone. That's what you're hearing.
So yeah, Transit, if you want to come get on, you can come help me.
I'm almost done. I'm almost done with this entire game now. Wow.
Nice.
Whoa, there's a lot of people on. Is there a stream going on right now? Like on one?
No, there's just there's a mod on. There's not even any events today. There's no events until like Tuesday.
A lot of people AFK, I guess.
Probably.
Do I have to do that? I need a save.
I need a chest. Do I have it? Yeah, I do.
Okay, let's do cancel single player. Okay. Coming back. I don't even know how long this live stream has been. I lost track of time. Doesn't really matter.
Pokemon. My whole team like.
Oh god.
Eating.
I'm debating jumping this, but I don't think I'll make it.
Now.
Is it? What's the difference between a spruce fence and a dark oak fence? Is there much difference in the in like the color of it?
It depends if it's 1.12 or 1.13, I guess.
I'm in 1.12.
Alright, I'm about to finish.
I'm going to say yes, there is. If you put them next to each other, you can see it. But I think if they're by themselves, not.
Okay.
Let me get this.
Yeah, because it says I'm supposed to use oh crap. Dark oak, but I can't find any dark oak wood out here. I mean, I guess if one of you comes and grabs me and takes me back to town, I can grab some dark oak wood from there.
I'm coming. Don't worry. Here, I'm coming for you.
Okay. Uh-oh. I don't know if do I want you to come?
Oh my god.
Hey.
All ages live stream, gentlemen. All ages live stream. Let's keep it clean here, okay?
Oh, let's keep it clean.
Yeah, I don't want to get blocked by YouTube. That would suck.
Family friendly. PG
plus, I call it.
PG plus.
Yeah, it's just.
I just said.
Let's not learn. Let's not. Let's not. Let's not and say we did. Okay.
There's people that could take that the wrong way.
Yes.
Point to apprehend.
All I said was bleep. That's what you're gonna hear on my.
Bleep.
If I could live edit my like on the air edit.
I never said anything bad. That was never.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. I'm staring at someone right now into the computer. I know who you are and what you said. Or you twisted people's words. Twisting people's words is never good. Do, 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 do.
Where are you now?
Earth. Deal with it. Sunglasses.
Don't try to twist my words.
Don't try to twist my oars either. I think this looks really good, actually.
I don't
What's
want
your
to stream.
in-game username?
I don't want to stream
Mine?
strike or anything. So
Transit
Yeah.
biker. My whole Minecraft thing, all the gaming stuff is all transit biker. Like
Okay.
sure.
Kerbal X is a craft sharing for a Kerbal Space Program. If you go on Kerbal X / like transit biker, that's me too. Those are my crafts that I uploaded.
Okay.
Everything to do with streaming and gaming is all transit biker. Oh, that looks so good. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. But what about these ones? I don't know about these ones.
Where are you? Oh,
I'm.
Earth.
If you
deal
go
with it.
out from the road, facing, can't you just use the
Can't
map?
you just use the map?
Because I honestly don't know where I am.
there you are. Come with here.
It's like Terminator. Come with me if you want to
Alright,
live.
hold on. Ah,
Well, what am I doing?
woof. No, my pickaxe. I need that. Okay. We
You
gotta
know
run.
my favorite moment in Minecraft of all time for myself personally is when someone, this is like a few days after someone like basically refilled all of my lost stuff that got lost to lava. I died in lava while I was stuck in a web and a zombie finished me off, unfortunately.
So Spike, which way are we going to spawn?
Follow me.
No, we're going to Kansas, Dorothy.
Yes, let's do it.
It's like the nether portal effect. Diddly-doo, diddly-doo, diddly-doo. All right, how do I get here? So anyway, no, I'm like digging around in the nether. I'm like, oh, look, there's lava. And I like accidentally put my hand down too hard on the keyboard. And I press Q and off goes the pickaxe into the lava. Yeah, fun times, fun times. How does this even work?
Come on, Minecraft. Respond. There we go.
No, my favorite is like Scotty from Star Trek. Hello, computer. Are you going to work?
Hello.
Hello, computer. Oh, a mouse. How quaint.
It's sad that he won't be in any more of the Star Trek.
Yeah, he was in an episode of The Next Generation, though, which was pretty awesome. Him and DeForest,
Yeah,
him
he
and DeForest
was,
Kelly.
but he won't be in any more of the movies.
Well, he was a massive alcoholic, unfortunately. Scotty Doohan or James Doohan.
Well, he died because his car engine crushed him.
Yeah, but he was not in good health at all. Like really, really poor health.
No.
By the time he did Star Trek Generations, he was giving her all she's got.
Wait, are we talking about the Scotty from the TV show or the movies?
Same guy.
Oh, it's the same guy? Okay.
Oh yeah, same guy.
I thought so. Alright, I'm gonna have to get off voice, but I can still. I'll just mute myself so I can
Okay.
hear you all.
What did I do? Oh, that's right. I have to block it up here.
Yeah, just my mom's going to bed and I gotta be quiet.
Oh, that struggle though.
So I'll still be able to hear you guys. I may just pop off Discord for a little bit. Let it. Alright, I'll talk to you guys in the probably
All
tomorrow.
right, my dude. Have a lovely evening.
Yeah, you.
All right.
Here we go. I think that we should have a redstone control system that opens up the lava flows on these pillars around the walls here. I think that would be freaking awesome. But I'm just doing the visual design aspect of it right now.
All right.
So so a few years ago, I think it was maybe 2006 or so. Yeah, 2006. More than a few years ago. I'm giving away my age. That's fine. A friend of mine was walking through Central Park, and he was like trying to do like a photo thing where he was just trying to get inspired and trying to get the creative sort of flow going for an actual paid job that he had with a client. And the guy came up to him in Central Park. Okay. And normally that's, you know, if you know anything about Central Park, that might not be the greatest thing. But in this case, this guy ran after, wait, I'm confused. I confused myself just now. Okay, so I have to go in here and close it from the back. Okay. So anyway, this guy comes in running at him like a crazy person.
A lot of them in New York.
No. Oh, okay. I'm telling the story wrong. This is how he told it to me, and I mean, okay. Let's just put it this way. You guys ever see the original Ghostbusters movies? There's an actor in there named Bill Murray. Okay. And my friend was walking through Central Park, just minding his own business, and he's like, he sees Bill Murray, and he's like, dude, I'm a huge fan of yours. I love all your work. Bill Murray walks by like nothing happened. About 2 minutes later, same Bill Murray comes by, tackles him to the ground, holds him by his collars and says, "Your friends will never believe you," gets up and runs away.
What?
This is Bill Murray we were talking about. And yeah, apparently that's not the only person he's done that to. I found that interesting. Is this right? I feel like it's not right. I feel like it is wrong. Okay, I knew it. I didn't know it, but you know. Is that how it's supposed to be? I don't even know. This is yes, it is actually. So I need the. It looks like there's a space back there, but it's actually all glass. So I need to bust this open real quick. And I need to bust this all open. I didn't do that for nothing. I need to see where things were supposed to go. I would rather rebuild something simple multiple times that had like, say it's like a larger pattern on a larger build. I would much rather struggle and rebuild that smaller thing multiple times than build it quick and then realize that I did it wrong and have to come back to it when it's much further along in the project. Because it's just like, oh man. Then you go around and you realize like, oh, I missed this, oh, I missed that. And then you're like, oh man, then it becomes this huge like giant cleanup project where you have to go through and see what you missed. Not fun. Alright, so I think that's it. I thought my girlfriend was going to message me, but I think she was getting ready for bed. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, and the other thing that's confusing here is there's actually space on the side here, which I should have done over here. Oh well, too late now. What is it? 3, 4 deep, 4 blocks deep. So this is coming together rather well, I think. So eventually this under lava base will have all the amenities that we need. We'll have enchanting areas. We'll have smelting, a super smelter put in. We'll have just all the good stuff. All the good stuff will be put in. We'll have a cooked chicken farm probably. And I made the mistake of not. One of the big things that I forgotten, but then I recently remembered, is it's a really good idea to make an egg, like an egg thing too, just for eggs, for the chickens laying the eggs. Because if you don't have one of those, a lot of like me personally in survival, I use a lot of pumpkin pie as my food source, and if you want to do pumpkin pie, you need eggs. So, and if you want more chicken, or if you want to expand or make additional, or have to rebuild or something, the cooked chicken farm, then you need the eggs. So that's probably the most important thing I have on my residence on Empire Minecraft, is an egg collection farm. I guess you could call it. I have multiple double chests of eggs at this point, and it's the best thing I could have ever done for myself. Alright, let's see how this looks. Did you get my lapis? Or is that the guy that left?
That's the guy that left.
I have no idea anymore. So the corners look the same. We got two sides. We have these two sides that are different. One of these things is not like the other. These are the voyages. My girlfriend keeps apologizing for not responding right away on Messenger. I'm like, why are you saying sorry? You're on vacation. I should be happy that you're like talking to me at all. All right. I think I'm going to leave it here, folks. My usual sign off. I'm going to come off the Discord here. All right, folks. Well, you can't see it, but obviously because my camera's not up right now, I'm just relaxing in my PJs. Don't really want to broadcast that, but per usual, love yourself, love everyone else around you. Kindness always. And have a peaceful rest of your day. Peace.